Probably get in your way here.
Is that a hot wire?
Yeah, I'll give you a sample.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's let it cool down a second now.
And you put that near the crack, huh?
And on the crack.
Okay.
And then I just squeeze.
Okay. I heard it. Oh wow. I could actually see the crack going around.
Yep. Okay.
Now I would have expected the end to just fall off. Is it being held there by the vacuum?
Oh boy.
Or do you have to...
No, you're right. It's the vacuum.
It's the vacuum. So if if you pulled it, it would come right off.
No.
No?
It would suck like hell and you'd hear this big whoosh. And then your face would be all looking like, the face of the tube would look like heck.
Okay. So normally you would just let that sit there without the tape until the air went into it?
No. Normally, I take this high-speed air drill and drill a hole into the neck of the tube.
Oh, okay.
So on this one and this one, I'll probably drill those.
Okay.
And you'll see it go in and it'll turn red hot and just kind of melt a little teeny hole in there. And then you'll hear that shh.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
So is that like a diamond tip on there to drill glass?
High speed.
Just
tungsten.
Glue? Really?
It's tungsten.
Oh.
And when it gets cranking at a high speed, it gets friction when you put it against the glass. Friction creates the heat, turns it red hot, and so it melts a hole
through it.
Yeah. Fun of people like this. No, it's not. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll cut through this tape, okay, with the razor blade. Got a little bit of a hole there. Then I pull. Hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I do. Tomorrow morning when we come in, this silver here will be white, and I'll pull that gun. I'll just pull right out, and then I'll go up inside and clean that.
Cool.
This one is easy because see, this is my focus pin. There's my anode. So
you line the two up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What's the tube number?
21 FP4C.
Okay, now this one is easy because see, this is my focus pin. There's my anode. So
you line the two up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What's the tube number?
21 FP4C.
Now, need to know where I make my cutoff. This is the tool.
What do you look for there in judging what point you're measuring to?
the
Looked like you were like at the rim of the socket or something.
okay, the glass is going to go down below that socket about 1/4 of an inch.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I can be off, you know, 1/16 of an inch and not worry about it, but I don't like to be.
Okay.
So I try to get it exactly where that seal is on that old tube. You can't see it because this is in the way.
Okay.
Okay. On these, I can see it. Right there's my seal.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
No problems.
Sure.
This one I can't. So I try to put it exactly where I know it's going to be. Now, I've marked it on this thing, so tomorrow morning when I seal yours in, I'm going to put this on, put that gun in there. It's going to have a longer neck on it, and then I'm going to put this on there, and then I'm going to mark the glass at the 21 FP4 or F spot where it needs to go.
Okay.
Then I'm going to slide the gun into that position.
Okay.
And I know where the focus pin goes because of my anode and because of where it's at right now.
Okay.
So I can't mess up.
There we go. Okay. Now this is the way Scott starts his morning. It's about what, 3:30, Scott?
Yep.
Yeah. And we're about to begin the process.
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, now this one you'll see it go in really good. This one you won't.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Basically a bunch of friction, huh?
Just sharpening it up.
So all you got is a point on that, huh?
Yep.
Huh. And there she is.
Yep.
Yeah. That little tool you have is to keep the wire parallel all the way around?
Yes.
You're cleaning out the old getter particles?
Uh-huh.
And the old dag in there seems to, it's not dissolving.
No.
That, is it pretty impervious to that, or do you have to be really careful?
Well, it depends on the type of dag and how much I push on it. You'll have a little bit of loss, and that's why I made that mark on the front of the glass.
Okay.
You can see my towel through there, and so I'm going to go ahead and repaint the inside of this.
Oh, okay.
Give it an extra little bit of a coating. So you can really see it on the back where it came off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, we got Bob's tube now. This will be the fun one.
be some high side on the tube or something because it's flopping around a little bit in the chuck. That's too much.
What are those parts for?
That's to connect it to your gun. That's the getter.
Oh,
That's the connector.
I thought the getter was like a piece of wire, like in a regular tube, standard vacuum tube. You see like a little D-shaped piece of wire that's welded to like a 6SN7 or something. Okay. So it's a ring.
Yeah. 36. 75. Oh, gotta use these first. Pull them out. See, comes without a cup. This is the cup that I'll put on there.
Oh.
And then that'll give me the proper convergence and alignment on the tube that this goes into.
Okay. So it's sort of the guns aren't specifically specialized for every tube. You have to customize them so that they fit the specific need of that specific tube.
Exactly.
Okay. So the gun is somewhat generic in its form when you get it.
Right.
Okay.
This makes life interesting. There. Get her for that one. Now, I'm going to do yours first. See how those wires just come down like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I have to put this into a chuck, to a brass chuck, and so I can't have those wires
In the way.
in the way.
Okay.
So, I'll pull them out, straighten them out, and then press them down against the glass so that they fit in there real good. And you know, I forgot something. You know, on your tube, before I take that gun out, I have to mark everything real closely
Oh, yeah.
where it goes.
What's your wife do?
She's a customer service representative or manager for Wells Fargo.
Oh.
Okay. Shoot elements. Cathode. G1, G2, focus. Okay.
What's the getter made out of?
Barium. It's a combination of several different metals.
Okay.
This one over real closely.
So that's the one for the Predicta?
Got the getter on it already.
It came with it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I go through those quite a bit more than one like yours. So one like yours I get without the getter. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you that getter that we were talking about earlier. It goes up into the neck of the tube, or into the bell of the tube. It's called an antenna getter.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm doing a 25 inch, so I need to cut off a little bit. Color, there's quite a few more connections, so I always want to double check them, make sure they're spot welded pretty good. Nothing worse than building a tube and then realizing it's not connected.
Is that an inline gun?
Yes. You see down the end?
Oh yeah, you can see the 3 horizontal holes.
Yeah.
So is there an up and down on that gun then?
Up and down.
In other words, 180 flip
Yeah,
flop?
oh yeah.
Otherwise you get the greens on the reds or something like that?
You got it. Yes. Yeah. Okay, you see that focus pin? It's all by itself. That tells me that's down.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It wouldn't tell you that, but it would me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever put one in backwards?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. One time. No, actually more than that.
Indian Kurt Meyer says he will seek the nomination to face Latham in November. Latham, an Ames Republican, was first elected in 1994. He represents the 4th District.
Okay, now.
Highway 1 near Mount Vernon was closed for several hours yesterday. And take yourself for a change. How about a nice dip in a warm aquatic therapy pool? Or a hot whirlpool spa? Take a spin around our indoor walking track. Or in our fitness center. Catch a great flick in the movie theater. Try our lovely restaurant dining room. Most located at 2909 Woodland Avenue in the heart of Des Moines. Stop by and see us. Time for sports on 1350 KRNT. It was a heartbreaker last night.
I know where the height of my gun is because I measured it prior to cutting it out. So I have to mark that on this new flare. And I have to make sure that it's in there square. And that's where experience comes from.
TurboTax can safely get your W-2 and investment data directly from participating employers and financial institutions, and then it automatically puts all your information on the right.
Now I'll put it in the hot box.
With just a few clicks, your return could be halfway done. See you next year, taxes.
Does the gun fit in there pretty securely?
I'll move it. And also make sure that the gun is not upside down. You got me on that. You know, yesterday. That was a really good question because it definitely happens. Now this process is all timed. Everything on this is going to be timed.
Oh.
And this is a little bit more critical. If I mess up here, then it gets expensive. So I try not to mess up. This will sit in the preheat box for approximately 5 minutes. And then in that 5 minutes, I'll have the other tube, second tube that I'm going to do. I'll get it out, put the gun in it, get it ready. And when I put this one up here to start sealing it, I'll take the one that I've gotten ready, put it in there to get it ready.
So you've got a circle of things moving.
Warms up the neck, and then the button, and then the metal in the tube, so that when I put the heat on it to seal it in there, that
it's not such a shock.
Right. If I was to do this process without the preheat, snap, crackle, pop a lot.
Wow. And how warm is the hot box?
I think it's 400 or 600 degrees.
Oh,
It's
wow.
right on there. 550.
Oh yeah. That baby's really hot.
Okay. Now I'm preheating the length of it there, trying to spread everything out, make sure that it's going to heat up evenly. And after I get so far, you'll see the glass start to subtly change colors, and as it does, then I'll start increasing the heat and literally stop my up and down movement with the flame.
What will cause the outer tubing to actually suck inward to the button?
the heat. Just like we were talking earlier about welding a neck on a lathe, the gravity will pull it down as the glass gets red hot.
Okay.
See it start to change a little bit there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I've got a breathe tube here that'll allow me to cut it off. See it start to go?
Oh yeah.
Now, it broke off a little quicker than I wanted it to, but I still ended up with a real good weld. There's a little hang on the back, and I will take care of that when I go to put it in the oven. I'll just cut that off, kind of like you do with your parts in the centrifugal force.
Uh-huh.
This is about a 30-second
And when
anneal
you
here.
put the tube in your mouth, did you blow?
Yeah. Not immediately. I wait till it's sealed, and then it'll drop down, sealed around there, and then I'll blow it out. And the holes in this chuck blow that air out, so it expands that glass, and I'm able to cut it off.
Oh,
You see the little holes there?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, now I got to lower this.
Cool.
That's the pinch off coil. This is the port assembly. That's the port that seals the
O-ring?
Yeah, it's a rubber O-ring that clamps around the stem of the electron gun,
okay,
and allows it to seal in there so that when the vacuum's pulled, it's going to be pulled
now how does
without any leak.
How does the pinch off function? Does it?
This coil fits up around the pins, if you can see it there.
Is it like it's just an electric heating coil?
That's it.
So that it heats.
It's red hot.
And he makes the glass molten.
Right.
And the vacuum will suck it in and pinch it.
Exactly. This will heat that red hot, and that pump and diffusion pump will suck out any of the discoloration, or it'll literally burn it off of there.
Oh, okay.
And it also, the real reason is that it heats up. If there's any gases embedded in the walls of that electron gun,
Okay.
that gets it hot enough.
Then it'll boil it out.
Boil it out, and then the pump suck it out.
Okay, so that's the purpose of the bomber.
Right.
All right.
This is the pinch off, and then the seal.
Okay.
And then if you feel that, you can feel it start to get cold. That's
Oh yeah.
cooling jacket.
The water cooled.
Right.
Okay.
I got the position of the cradle in the right spot so that we get into our chuck real good. So I'll just set it in here. See where we come down. See, it was a little too high. So okay. Ready? Okay. About the checklist. You know, there's only 12 things, and I've all got them to memory, but you forget one thing. It's so foolish.
It's curtains.
Yeah, yeah. quiet it is?
Uh-huh.
Now I'll go around and feel the diffusion pumps and look at my pinch-off coils to make sure they're either hooked up or disconnected depending on which position I'm using. But I want to feel that I've got water going through my coils, so that means that the pump's not going to burn up. And then I want to make sure that the diffusion pump is connected. I'm sorry, the pinch-off coil is connected. Otherwise, I'm running that tube and nothing's happening.
Yeah.
You know, it's gone through the whole cycle and then it forgets to pinch off. That's not a fun thing, because then it doesn't damage the tube.
You got to run it through another cycle.
Again, yeah. And because these coils are becoming harder and harder to get, and when they fail, you don't know.
Right,
yeah. Right. So that's one bad thing. Now, this right there, so it's set up, and 3 hours and 30 minutes later, I'll be shutting everything down.
And from here on in, it goes automatic?
Uh-huh. Yeah. And I caress her every day. RF generator.
Okay.
So this coil has the concentrated RF.
There's a coil?
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it underneath there.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, okay.
So I check to make sure the water's flowing. That's real easy to burn that coil up if it.
Oh, so water circulates through the coil itself.
It'll warm up for a minute.
In there, yeah.
That's it.
Okay, that's a getter getting hot.
That's it. That's flashing.
Okay.
Actually, it's already flashed.
And it's flashed on the opposite side.
No, it flashed on this side.
Oh, did it?
It rolls it away from it. Sevens. There's Bob's tube. Yours first. So you're going to want to focus in this area right there as much as you can.
Calling for a mostly clear night tonight. Chance of snow early with a low near 5 below. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high in the teens. For Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy, a high near 30. Chance of snow Sunday and Monday. Let's look at the weather on KRNT. Friday night, high school basketball features Perry City, Monroe, and North Polk at 6:45 on KRNT. KRNT. Good morning.
Now look at how the black and white light.
He puts on a show.
Yeah. Black and white, I do them a little bit. Operate at 16 kV normally.
Yeah, that's true.
So you don't need to hit them.
You don't have to go as hard on them.
Do yours. Getting a show.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like that other one though, is it?
I don't know if you can. You have to get it.
Yeah, I can.
This one you can see the filament on.
I can see the orange glow in this one over here.
Okay. There's a point when I get it to the higher voltage that you'll really see it easily. It takes about 2.5 minutes at this point, though.
Now this is the process of activating the cathode then.
Exactly. Running it here because I got to control it.
Okay.
Homemade eats, where you can have it all.
Yesterday my car died in the middle of an intersection.
Mine wouldn't start yesterday either.
What a hassle. I had to push it out of the way.
I just called Atchison Auto Works.
Had mine towed to the dealership where I bought it.
No thanks. Been there, done that. Atchison Auto Works had a tow truck there in 30 minutes.
Dealership said they'd get to it when they could.
When is that? Next week? Atchison Auto Works got right on mine.
What? I still haven't heard anything from the dealership.
My car will be ready to go later today. How about a ride? They're close by at 8000 University.
Well, that's funny. Real funny.
I'm only teasing. They're sending the Atchison shuttle.
So you like Atchison Auto Works?
Yeah, I really do. They're fair, honest, and great guys, too.
I thought they would get collision and feet work.
Oh no, they have a great service center and awesome technicians.
Hi, this is Sam Atchison from Atchison Auto Works. Our customer was right. We do have great technicians. And as you can tell, we have loyal customers too. Hundreds of them, in fact. We'd like you for our customers. We're Atchison Auto Works at 8000 University in Clyde. You can touch Atchison Auto Works 1350.
With the State Department of Transportation.
We don't know if the rain's going to stop and how much more damage it's going to cause. Keep our fingers crossed and hope that we can make it through this thing.
It's been snowing in the mountains near the Mexican border. 27 miles of I-8 are closed, stranding 500 motorists.
Want these?
President Bush is off to Africa this evening for a 6-day tour to spotlight American efforts to fight war, poverty, and disease. Ahead of the bell, S&P futures are down 10 points. This is CBS.
Computer security threats such as spam, spyware, viruses, and hackers invade your business every day through email, instant messaging, web browsing, and your company's website. With no software to install and no per-user license fees, Barracuda network firewalls are easy to set up and affordable. Do what 50,000 other companies have done. Reclaim your network with a Barracuda network firewall. For a free evaluation unit, call Barracuda Networks.
System in the unusual case of extended downtime. Koch Brothers is locally owned and managed and staffed. We've earned repeat orders from Iowa businesses since 1889, and we appreciate your business. Call Koch Brothers today at 244-4900 and mention this ad. For a limited time, we'll include a free linear business class color printer when you buy or lease a new linear copier. I'm Dutch Koch. Our phone number is 244-4900. And I approve this message.
Here's the KRNT Central Iowa weather forecast from the Weather Eye Weather Center. KRNT meteorologist Steve Wolenhouse calling for sunshine today, a high near 20. Tonight mostly clear with a low near 10. Tomorrow partly cloudy, a high of 35. Good chance of snow overnight, Saturday night into Sunday, mixing with freezing rain at times. Some accumulation of new snow possible, the overnight low near 20. On Sunday, partly sunny, a chance of snow, a high of 32, and on Monday, partly cloudy with a high of 23. That's a look at the weather on KRNT. Currently, with sunshine, 1 degree, wind chill factor at 9 below zero.
And
think you would. Can you zero in on the hole?
oh yeah. Bye.